Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Gotham Knights. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Let's get to it. Alright, so today we're continuing our pursuit of the Court of Owls. But before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it.
Did you know? Because your league killed a lot of people at that ball.
Does this look like my league? Did they decapitate the court? Did you?
No. The voice managed to escape during the fight.
Then the league will keep attacking, regardless of collateral damage.
The court's not gonna let that slide. They'll fight back. How many people will have to die while they wage war in Gotham?
Countless. The league will decimate the city. And the court is preparing something even more impressive.
Which is?
Langstrom wrote that living subjects could create more powerful talents. I don't want to be around when they get out.
Anything else you'd like to share about Langstrom?
As much as I've liked our chats, Gotham is getting decidedly unfriendly. Don't come looking for me.
You know, for a second there, I thought that it was the Court of Owls coming after Talia, but the Talons are really the strong arm of the organization, and they're decidedly feral. And now, there's stronger Talons in the works. So, that's pretty crazy. So, we've got some information about the Court of Owls, more than anyone else has had in centuries.
Was wondering when you'd show up.
Wanted to give you enough time to go through the files I sent.
Some pretty serious shit here. A secret society that controls Gotham, with Jacob Kane at the head?
Don't forget a healthy dose of murder.
I'd say you were off your game, if it didn't make so much damn sense. I've seen so many shady things over the years, and this explains every single one of them.
So let's put a stop to it, once and for all.
Too many corrupt cops on the force for me to just arrest him. If I had someone I could actually trust on the case, might be able to get some solid evidence.
You've got someone you can trust. Let me find out which ones you can't.
So Talia is not in control of the League, but she has some intel on them. The Court of Owls is trying to strengthen their position, and Montoya has been roped into this circus of Court of Owls League and everything else that's going on. And now we're trying to root out some of the corrupted cops, which appear to outnumber the honest ones. Alright, so we need to take out 5 as a challenge. That's 1. I don't know why some of them, so apparently there's corrupted cops that are mixed in with the others. Alright, I didn't see the second one, but we got 3 out of that encounter. Going somewhere else, you say, well, how do you know if a crime is corrupted cops or not? Okay, there's a couple of corrupted cops, and then there's a mob. So you got the cops and the mob. So two different factions. Oof. Seemed like a shorter wind-up than normal. Alright, and the cops are resilient and armored, so it really takes a lot more to take them out. Alright, that's 4, and this should be 5 here. Because that definitely looks like a detective-style GCPD. And there we go. Take a nap. Alright, now let's move on. Alright, so as a result, we got this from Montoya, this location. There's corrupt detectives that are covering their tracks, or covering maybe the Court of Owls tracks. Bonus here is perform throws, which is easy enough. Performing throws much easier than taking a guy out with a throw. I mean, all non-lethal force, so you're just knocking all these guys out. You're not killing anyone. Part of, you know, the code of Batman, or at least some version of Batman, gonna have to ambush, especially since that guy's right there. Alright, see if we can get 2 throws in here, get that bonus. Bonus isn't real big, but they add up. They start stacking up if you're getting bonus after bonus. Ooh. Oh, 1-2 punch. Their wind-up for shots seems to be a lot faster than the other guys. Alright, that was 1 throw, 1 more. There we go. So you don't even have to take them out. If you want to try to take someone out with a throw, you either have to throw them into like a barrel or electrical panel or a wall. Alright. So now we have to scan all the evidence. There's a freak's bat, empty blood vials, and then this tiny little mask that you can overlook. And it's Court of Owls, so this definitely plays into Montoya's hunch.
Got it. She says she'll take over from here.
Alright, challenge complete. Uh-oh, we got a message from Penguin, so we better go check it out. And while we're doing that, before we do that, that's hilarious. So one of the things that you can do optionally during the night watch, night patrol, is people start putting together Bruce Wayne and Batman, and you put in evidence to the contrary, and apparently this was the evidence. So that's pretty funny.
He knew how to make a cover story. The footage is supposedly from a GCPD sting operation. Exactly when Batman was last fighting Two-Face.
You know, I'd almost forgotten he used to do stuff like this.
The best part is, he did it so often, no one's gonna realize this is from a different night.
I guess now we have to find someone else to play sexy distraction for us.
Nope.
I'll do it. I'm great at table dancing.
Wow, this video is really blowing up on social media.
I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
The Black Canary poster on the wall is pretty nice. That's pretty funny though. I mean, it's easy to forget when you're only focused on the Batman that Bruce Wayne had his whole world in addition to the Batman.
That didn't sound good.
So he was that hedonistic playboy that was kind of just hit here and there and doing silly things and having dates and whatnot. So it's kind of easy to forget that sometimes. All right, so we got a SOS from Penguin. We're going to check out, and obviously something really wrong has gone on here. His entire staff has been knocked out. You can hear him. Oswald Cobblepot, who is the, quote, legitimate businessman now, reformed criminal. He asked for our help because his aunt is in the Court of Owls, and they apparently found out the dealings that he's had with the bats. Alright, so there he is. He's pinned up to the wall by a whole bunch of knives. But still alive. You almost feel bad for him, and then he does something like that.
It was either you or me.
It was either you or me.
And frankly, it'll always be me.
So he made a deal with the court, or maybe just his aunt, who's on the court, and said, hey, keep me alive and I'll turn the bat into you, or one of them. Alright, so we wake up and we gotta figure out what's going on. I mean, this is one way to get closer to the Court of Owls, not the preferred method per se. Looks like there is some sort of hallucinogen as well as a tranquilizer. So got to figure out what's... Everything is just kind of like surreal, not quite there. The traps are quite real. Alright, just have to walk in between that small space between the different traps. There's just enough room to get by. Alright, back into the corridors again. Got the bat signal. Bruce. Giving you the anti-pep talk. 2 ways to go. It may not matter. Keep going. Whoa. That's weird. Me, but with a mask. That's brutal. Where were you? Yeah, Ra's al Ghul is a pretty accomplished tactician and fighter himself. So if he was able to defeat Batman, Batman and Batgirl probably, Batgirl probably wouldn't have been enough to tip the scale. I'm just saying. Old gramophone.
What was that?
Ooh. Get dragged away by something? That's crazy. It's almost like they're working with the Scarecrow.
That's Dad's voice.
Batgirl continues to make more messes than she cleans. Worst hero this city's ever
And now Detective or Commissioner Gordon.
Did you really think that?
I mean, obviously it's got to be either a hologram or hallucinogen. It's got to be one or the other. The door just keeps getting further away. No escape. Oof. And that bar fills up really slow. Alright. Made it out? Not quite. A giant owl ball. Alright, so go behind it. And this one, every time it looks at you. Alright, so one more. That should be it. There we go. Shines a light on the wall over there. And opens... Oh, okay. So the wall comes down and shows you the door. And more maze. I half expected to look back and see the door gone. The air is clear.
The entire time.
Look at that.
What was that?
Oop. Defeat the Talons. Since they have evade fury, you have to use something like the heavy batarang attack. Heavy ranged. Alright. Took care of them. And you have to in order to move on. These strange, like, Court of Owls statues. Yeah, alright. Another arena, looks like. Yep. Defeat the Talons. Bonus, defeat enemies using momentum abilities, which is going to be hard, because I don't even have one bar yet. And Talons are kind of a pain anyway. So you have to damage, but not kill these guys. And then, of course, if you do a perfect evade, it's not working out too well. I've got one bar and maybe 2/3. Alright, so I can't take out any more guys if I want to try and get this done. But I need probably... I need at least 3 bars. Oop. Alright, it's over now. So, now we can just take them out. Unless there's another wave. Yeah, 2 hits, man. 2 hits and it takes them out. Oop. That's not good. Oh, there is another wave. Okay. So I could still do it. Okay, maybe not. And I'm poisoned, so I'm losing health. That's great. The Talons always have a poison attack, which makes it a little bit rough. I can maybe get 2 guys here, and if there's another wave. But the drone's not doing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, two out of 3. It was close, but no cigar. I probably could have gotten a 3rd one if I hadn't knocked him out. It is what it is.
There's no end
I like to try for the bonus just because it kind of feels like an extra challenge, but you know, sometimes I'm like, nope. And that one I tried, but it was a nope. Ooh, look at that guy. That must be the new Talon Talia was talking about. Talon heavy. Oh, and he can talk. Yeah, he's got poison darts too. He's got a shield. Ooh, a shield bash. And a big old club. Yeah, obviously you gotta use heavy attacks to break the armor. Ooh. Froze him. And use momentum ability to kind of get his health down. I think that it's got to be close. Oh, that's why. Okay. Is that a cape or a bib? Oh, there it goes. It fixed itself. Yeah, so obviously more dangerous than a normal Talon. So let's find our way out. I think that might have broken the labyrinth. There's some enemies over there.
There's no way they spent this much on a place just to terrorize people.
Yeah, what's this place really about? It's awfully elaborate. Oh, there's another one. I think I might have missed it though. It's probably closer to where I started. I don't really feel like going back. Brawler, brawler, brawler. Should be easy enough.
What do you mean? They can't be gone. Check the shot.
They can't be gone.
Pissing their pants in a corner somewhere.
So this is the control room. At least what they were doing. See if we can get the bonus here, since we didn't get the last one. Redemption. I like the old leg strangle. I'm always worried about coming up behind them. Like that, like as soon as I get close, they're going to turn around and see me. Alright, undetected. Bonus. Yeah, 1700 XP and 143 greens. Which, like I said, it's not a huge amount, but
Now to just find a way across.
over time, if you keep getting the bonus, it's going to add up. There we go. The way forward. Scan the fuel tank.
Crap, can't get past those tanks. But I might be able to hit those
Yep.
valves.
Need to hit the valves. It's far enough away that I think the angle of the Batarang is a little bit off. Or maybe it's too far. I don't know. Need to work on your throwing arm. There we go.
Right direction.
Wasn't sure how big the explosion was going to be there. Ooh, that's a deep pit.
Crap, it's cold.
Out of the frying pan and into the freezer. Obviously, we have no way of knowing where we're at. Obviously, everything's been jammed, so we can't call for backup. But hopefully, we're on our way out, where we can figure out what's going on here.
Looks like he's
Oop.
the one in charge. Bet he can.
Head scientist. And then there's a whole bunch of guys. Of course. No bonus. And then there's,
The body
yeah,
hasn't
a
even
Talon
gone to
subject.
degrade.
Alright.
They must have turned him immediately after he died. What did the Gort have on him to get him to volunteer for this?
Bring him back immediately after he died.
I just went through hell, so I'm only gonna ask this once. What is this place?
We prepped the volunteers here for Project Goliath. It's a Talon deployment.
Talon
Volunteers.
deployment.
The dead can't exactly sign themselves up.
They're not dead at first. The new ones, they offer themselves up for the cause.
For the cause.
Sleep tight.
That's a fanatic.
God, it's like some kind of Talon factory. With an army this size, they
Oop.
could take over Gotham City.
There we go. A little background on that. And a giant elevator. Yikes. I guess they gotta move bodies somehow. And we're not out yet. Ooh. Guys, Dracula called. He wants his his harem back. Oh, this completely looks like a vampire setup. Oop, another guy over here. Almost missed him. Clear the operators from the coffin room. How colorful. Alright, this one's easy enough to get out on the fringe. The rest of them, not so much. Like that guy in the middle keeps going back and forth. So we'll just do an ambush takedown there. Oop, switch to defeat all enemies. Oh. Head's gonna hurt in the morning. Oh. Now we got Talons to deal with. Oh man, what was that? Got smacked again with the dart.
Bet I could stop them by overloading the cooling system. Those controls.
Alright. Override hibernation controls.
They get really sick of you things.
We definitely need to do something because they've got a whole army and a half of these guys, plus they're working on more, or, you know, better, stronger versions. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like when you get multiple Talons. All of a sudden becomes much more difficult. even when they're outclassed by your level. Alright, so we got the second one here. That should do it. Oh, nope. Got more guys coming. Yeah, the only ones worse, I think, than the Talons are the League of Shadows, the ninjas. Because they like to disappear and then reappear behind you. Oh, he's not going to feel it because he's already dead. Oh, of course there's a failsafe. Hurry up and hit the failsafe. And hope for the best. Oh. Two heavy talons now. Gladiator talons. Shield smash. These guys. In some ways, I feel like they're not as bad as the regular talons. Ooh, I've got a little stun and okay. Environmental freeze. You gotta be careful of that. So I had stun and poison, since they have poison attacks, and their shield bash or maybe their club does stun damage. Don't want to get stunned because that would be just about the end. Ooh, yeah, you got frozen. Could use a momentum attack, but I'd rather not. I feel like there's another wave of these guys. It'll be like 3 or maybe 2 heavies plus some regular ones. Oh, counter attack. It's frozen. Did a little extra damage on the one hit I get off of them. Yeah, counter attack and then 3 attacks. I got your number now, buddy. Yeah, perfect evades. That wasn't going to happen with 2 of them. And I can't quite get the... I just saw these guys and they want me to do perfect evades. Uh-oh, they're all waking up. Oh. Oh, okay. So they were being kept cool to prevent decomposition, but the override let loose all of the coolant. So, oh, there's some that survived. And these gladiator talons, we need to... Are we fighting them? Boy, that would have been perfect. Two gladiator talons and then some other talons climbing the walls. Nope, we made it out. Somewhere in the industrial district. Now the talons are loose and they might not have any orders, so they might be just running rampant.
Batgirl, are you there? Your signal just reappeared on the Bat computer. Do you read me?
Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Now that I'm out of there.
And we'll see you next time.
As soon as you can.
The Talons, the Labyrinth, all punishment for exposing the court.
To think Jacob Kane ever thought we could be on the same side.
The Labyrinth wasn't just meant to kill us. The court wanted to get in our heads.
It might have worked.
We'll be okay, Tim.
Will we? Batman didn't kill people, but where would he stand on soldiers lining up to be reborn as these monsters?
I used to be dead. You think I'm a monster?
We have one setback. And this is where you go, Tim? Murder?
I get steering him away from killing people, but the labyrinth was more than a setback, Babs.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here. You're not Bruce, none of you are.
Enough!
Gotham practically lined up to kill Batman. Every time Bruce came home, bloodied, near death, I patched him up. Just as I now do for you. He was often angry, but he never stooped to their level. And neither will you.
Alfred's right. Batman had a code. No matter how tough this gets, we can't betray it.
The court is made up of Gotham's founding families. They'll protect their own like only family will.
They may be related, but they aren't family. Not like we are.
The evidence we uncovered against Kane at the hotel is pretty much bulletproof.
Then our best course of action isn't war, it's prosecution.
I don't think Kane's gonna honor a warrant.
He will if we help the cops serve it.
The same cops currently gunning for every cape in Gotham?
I can think of at least one still on our side.
There's new stuff on the board.
I was certain the labyrinth had to be some kind of technological marvel, but it was just boxes and props.
It's that gas they use. Makes you hallucinate your own worst fears.
So everything in the labyrinth comes from the target's mind. That's...
Terrifying? Yeah.
Listen, if you were worried about your dad, I wanted you to know, he wasn't covering for the Court of Owls.
He solved some of these cases.
Quite a few of them. He was fighting the court even if he didn't know they were.
Should have known that. I just thought... maybe I didn't know him as well as I thought I did.
You needed proof. Just like Bruce would have.
Should have found it earlier. I was Oracle. I had access to every computer system in Gotham. How could I have missed something as big as the court?
You mean, how could you have missed an evil secret society that's kept itself hidden from everyone, including your dad and Batman, for literal centuries?
That sounds like something Dick would say.
Thanks. So, now can I help with the murder dollhouse?
Sure.
Yes!
How are you doing, Ms. Gordon?
I'm fine. Can't wait to take these jerks down.
Barbara?
I don't understand. Clayface fell in a turbine when he last fought Batman. How is he still alive?
I'm not sure. He was torn to shreds.
And yet, here we are.
Guess getting blended like a smoothie wasn't enough for him.
So, what did we learn about our new friend?
Well, I've studied Clayface's DNA before, and this is unlike anything I've ever seen. The structure's constantly changing. It's like it can't reassemble itself.
We're talking damaged nucleotides, unstable phosphate groupings, and synthesis abnormalities. I mean, abnormal even for Clayface.
This sample seems especially disorganized, like it's trying to be 5 things at once.
Oh, maybe it's because these pieces of him on their own aren't enough for him to stabilize into a singular conscious entity.
You guys are doing your nerd thing again.
Sorry. Clayface might be in too many places at once, and he's having trouble being anything because of it.
But the more that Clayface comes together, the stronger and smarter he gets.
We definitely do not want that.
But what if he's already conscious? I mean, we can't just leave him like this.
Putting him back together could endanger the whole city. We can't take that chance.
Either way, it doesn't do us any good if we don't know where he is. The reservoir's connected to the city's aqueduct system. He could be anywhere.
There are probably still bits of him in the water, too.
It's nice knowing you, Jason.
He'll be fine. Probably.
I'll scan the city for the Clay's unique signature. I'll let you all know if I find something.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I just can't wrap my head around it. Being brought back as a Talon?
A large number of them were probably dead long before the court even found Dionysium.
But these new ones, they're volunteers. How could they let the court do that to them?
You know, in the wild, owls hunt all types of prey. Small animals like mice or insects, sure, but also other predators, like foxes and snakes.
What does that mean?
That falling victim to an owl's methods doesn't make one weak.
Huh. Yeah. You're right, Babs.